Hi, it's Katrina Roddy of the Corporate Breakup. How did you guys let me sleep on the show Run the World? It's on STARZ. It's about four young ladies who are running around in Harlem. Um, I thought it was a good show. I thought it was very good, but it's on STARZ, so it definitely is an adult entertainment channel. STARZ is for adults, I can say that. But there are the characters in there. There's Ella, Renee, Sandy, and Whitney are the four characters in there, and really they go through it. I'm not going to give too much of it away if you haven't watched it, but on the weekends I tend to binge watch things, and that was one of my favorites that I binge watched over the weekend, and I thought it was pretty good. But because this is the breakup channel, the corporate breakup, I relate breakups to how they are with corporate. So in this one, yep, there was a breakup. And I want to ask my audience right now, have you ever been in a situation where you really didn't want to do something? You didn't want to enter into a relationship because you had some reservations, but you did it anyway. And I want to know from you guys, how did that make you feel and what was the end result of that? So in this episode of the corporate breakup, we're going to talk about individuals who may have jumped into another job right after leaving one, knowing that they, in their heart, they wanted to be an entrepreneur, but they didn't know the steps to take. So they just took the next job that came along and then they regretted it. But here I am to give you 8 steps. I wrote an entire book with 8 steps in it that will help you become an entrepreneur and what you'll need to move along as you're moving through becoming an entrepreneur. Number 1, the first step is to identify your skills. The biggest skill you can have is being able to identify your skills. And what I mean by that is that we all have skills that we've taken over the years from different areas, even from in our homes. Have you ever seen those series where you have those organizers who organize their closets? And yeah, that's a skill. I can't do that, so I would hire them. So you identify what skills you have that you're really good at and that you do with ease, and you don't even realize that you're doing it until somebody else comes along and say, can you show me how to do that? Because they are skilled in a different area. And number 2 is coming up with your customer avatar. And when you come up with a customer avatar, now you're able to set goals. And you can go through goal setting by using what I like to use is the SMART technique. And SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, reachable, or I could say realistic, and then timeline, putting a timeline on it. And I can go through that more on a different video if you're interested. Just let me know in the chat below if you'd like to see me break that out individually. But I like to go through goal setting because you have to have a roadmap as to where you're going. Definitely, you can use the SMART approach. You can use whatever approach you can, but the end result is you want to get to the goal. That's why the T is in there for timeline. Set a time and then have that goal set for you. Number 3 is business building. Business building is the most fundamental thing that you can do. And it's actually building a foundation around your business. A lot of times people get into these businesses and you know your craft. You know what you do well. You do it well, but you don't know the business part of it. You don't know that you have to get an attorney. You didn't know that you have to get licensing. You didn't know. So you need to build a business. It's building a foundation that you'll never be able to get rid of. And that way it makes your business sustainable and retainable. So you build a business by getting an attorney, by getting an accountant, by getting a tax expert, by having all of these people, insurance, all of these things are becoming part of your business. Getting an LLC, all of those things are part of building a business. And that's number 3. Number 4 is definitely mentors. You have to come up with your board of directors. These are personal board of directors, people that will help you through your journey as an entrepreneur. It's exciting because they're excited for you and they just give you the support that you need. I always tell people when you enter into entrepreneurship, it's a lonely road until you find people who do what you do or help you through things or just are there for support. And know that you're going to have your ups and downs, and they know all of this, and they can definitely help you trudge through that feeling that you get of being alone as an entrepreneur. So that's number 4. Number 5 is networking. Let networking be your net worth. I've heard that before and I truly believe it. Networking is scary for a lot of people. They don't want to interact. They don't want to be part of, I don't want to be part of that. And then some people do it with ease. In order to build your business, you need resources, right? And then in order to get these resources, you have to talk to other people and you have to network with them. What I like to say is that networking is never for you. It's never for you. You can't go in there saying, I got to do this and I have to do that. And you're not looking for you don't find enough customers or clients when you network because it's not for you. Networking is for you to become a resource vault, keeping all those resources so that when someone comes to you, you have an answer for them. If someone came to me today and say, Katrina, do you know a good brand specialist that I can talk to? The answer is yes, because along my journey of networking, I met one and they are now in my resource vault. And then what does that do for you? It in turns let that person know that you're very resourceful and they will come to you for not only referrals, but they'll come to you with their business because they trust that you can get it done. I hope that makes sense because it works like a charm. Number 6 is marketing. Marketing is everything that you see on Instagram, everything that you see on YouTube, everything you see on Facebook, everything you see on TikTok, everything is marketing. But you can't go into marketing. Let me say this very clearly. You cannot go into marketing if you don't have a clear message. What I mean by that is a lot of times people will see shiny things and they want those and they want everything to look right. And so they buy all of these brochures, they have people help them, they're spending money, people overspend in marketing because they've seen it and they think that it works. But what really works is your message. What problem are you solving for someone? Basically is what it is. What problem are you solving? If you can answer that question and come up with a message that you use over and over, that will help you with your marketing tremendously. Trust me, it's been tried and proved. No deception here. Number 7 is personality. A lot of times we work differently and we work different as an entrepreneur versus when we were in a company, but there are a lot of similarities because it's in our DNA. For me, I like to call myself a sprinter. You go really fast and then you slow down to see the work that you've done. Your muscles are different. Think about sprinters and sprinter versus a marathoner. They have different muscle mass, they have different muscle memory, and they run differently, right? That's the same way we run as people. So personality is huge. That's just a sample of what, you can think about. But take a personality assessment test and find out what you are and find out your emotional IQ. Your emotional IQ is something that you gain over time. It comes with maturity. But what I will do is in the link, I will put a personality test. That way you can check your emotional IQ. It's not really a personality test. It's connecting with your personal EQ, I believe it's called, or it's an emotional IQ. And number 8. So we've gone through 7. Number 8 is time management. After you've figured out how to do all of that and you think about the reason that you wanted to become an entrepreneur is for free time for your family, your friends, to make the moves that you want to, but then you tie yourself up with everything and you have no time for anything. Time management is no more than setting boundaries for yourself. Setting boundaries so that you can take the time that you need to do what you have to do. If you don't want your clients calling you on Sunday, stop answering the phones. Pretty soon they'll learn that, okay, well, they have boundaries, they're closed. They may appreciate that more when you say, those are the times that I spend with my family and I don't answer the call. We all are in this for different reasons, and figure out the reason why and use that to your benefit. I hope you enjoyed everything I had to say today. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe because I have more to tell you. I have more resources to give you. Remember, I have a resource vault where I keep it plugged up with different resources to share with you, my audience. I thank you, and I always say, Goodbye and good luck.